so I heard. I understand how you feel.
Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. You better be ready to splash out on a lavish meal.
Anything for you. My treat.
Okay. Paimon's full now.
Are you sure? Snacks will be served shortly.
Huh? Oh, well... Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning. Morning, Yehuda. Here for some breakfast? Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might forget what day it was today. So, I came over to remind you. Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy. Don't let anyone catch you hiding at the back and nodding off during the league meeting. You should probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone. True. You know, I'm surprised that all these competing groups are actually coming together to try to solve things together. Definitely a first for Nodcry. Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that, surely even the most self-interested people have to realize that going it alone isn't worth the risk, right? Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people
In the
are gonna
Traveler's
get
Room,
with
there's
the
a hint for
program.
a future that's well hidden or
Really?
something, or the
But
present.
if she's so pessimistic about it,
Not
why'd she
sure.
agree to be the curatorium's
Once we get out of the
representative in
cutscene, we'll go
league?
look.
Probably 'cause even though Unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, the benefits it would bring make it worth a shot. I think things will work out, though. I swear, Nodcry feels like one big family now with everything that's happened. More than it used to, anyway. Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like plenty of other people agree, too. Just listen to the bustling streets. All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in droves. Life's slowly returning back to normal. Which means my workload's probably
Cornelius, welcome in. Hello, hello.
Were you about to head out? There's still some time before the ceremony begins, you know. Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll around the square and say hi to some friends first. Sounds good. See you later then.
Bye, Yehuda. Alright, let's go check out the room. Let's go see if we can find whatever hint. It's just sitting. Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything here, but I could potentially be missing something. Oh wow, like a whole beer tap or whatever in your room. That's crazy. It's after the end of- oh, it's after the end of the act. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright. So let's get out of here. Hopefully it won't trigger a cutscene if I leave here. Wrong thing. There we go. So yeah, we'll go back and we'll check after we finish the story. But I want to go and collect my commissions. I'm doing okay. We're supposed to be getting bad weather in my area tonight. So this will be my last stream probably for maybe a few days, possibly a week. I don't think it'll be a week. Probably just a few days.
Would you like a Feast of the Moon, along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new, Anefa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you've joined the Frost Moon Scions in that time. And I know too? What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
In the wake of the disaster,
I'm not gonna lie, it's really
all
cold.
hands
I
on
need
deck.
to turn on my heated
we
blanket.
responded to Lama's
Hang on.
request for support. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
There you go. Yeah, I gotta
We're
turn on my
using
heated
eggs
blanket
and
while I
heating
can.
tubes
Holy
to
shit,
make
it's
that a
cold.
reality. In true Krumkake Crab Shop style.
Hang on one sec. Alright. Sorry. Was getting my blanket together. Anyway, great work, I know.
Enough! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good. The Traveler!
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments too.
No way! Well, that proposal got shot down quickly. I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know. Mom!
Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with the robot lady? She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get back home too. She's the best.
Aw.
Of course she is. And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me even better than best, right? But you stole my snacks though.
Ooh, I
Oops.
know.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
I'll take the picture.
Thank you.
No prob.
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint's?
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time.
Husbando
Socializing is a
Flint!
step-by-step journey.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand my habits. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group action.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree that you're a very promising young man. That is precisely why Starshina and Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this?
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Krumkake Craft Shop. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure.
If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly a little scared of making mistakes, but I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers, but because I want to make Nodcry a more welcoming place.
An admirable attitude to take.
I'm starting
The
to wonder how
beacons
hard I
are
know would bully
lit,
Timmy if she
Iglua.
steals snacks for
We're
real,
but
though.
one step away from breaking through the blizzard. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium. This is unprecedented for Nodcry. An opportunity not to be missed.
Yeah. You're right. I'll do my best.
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's go, shall we?
Alright. So, okay. Oh, I can't go can I collect my commissions? I don't think I can. I think I'm gonna trigger a cutscene. Fuck. I really wanted to collect my commission stuff. Oh, hey, I can. Never mind.
Add Astra at.
Yeah, just give me my daily
Thank you for
commission.
completing.
There we go. Now we can trigger the cutscene. Oh, Varka!
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. I'm starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, the snowstorm's
Yeah,
getting
you
bad.
could
Best
say that
to charge
again.
up all devices in
Every
case of a
time I get
blackout.
news
Yeah,
from
I've already
Mondstadt, it makes
charged
me
all of
want
my
to go back and
stuff.
see the place for myself. Honestly, once
I
things
know
are
my
wrapped up
laptop
here,
won't last,
I
but
think it'll be time
I've got
to
my
head
phone
back
fully
home.
charged. My 2 power banks that I have for my phone.
looks like
I've got
someone's
another
taking a
like power
stage.
bank / light that I've got charged. I've got a
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a
miniature
boost?
lamp that I have charged. And then I've got like a shit ton of
I'll just
blankets
listen
and
from the
hoodie
back. It's
socks, all
fine.
that fun stuff.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Alright, I'm gonna pause this really quickly. But yeah, for anybody who is in the path of this winter storm, like, stay safe. That is the biggest thing. Just please stay safe.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like?
Is he joking? I really can't tell.
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative. Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one then. We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in Dreamland already. Wait, Boss is looking kinda drowsy too. What's up with her?
Come on, get this speech over with already.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we sail towards a new era of prosperity, freedom, and hope.
Aw, Okamino, you're so sweet, but I'm not. I'm really not. Poor Durin. Oh no, I love Durin. I actually got Durin during his banner. But I need to work on building him. Oh, that was a quick speech.
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the Curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehoda well in advance. And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru.
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you?
I love
You're
Nefer
really
and
going
Mama's
to drag my
relationship.
cat into this too?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and me. As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently
Oh,
without
yeah.
relying on the moon goddess.
I kind of do feel bad
It
for
is up
Durin.
to
I don't
us
like
to
giving
make our
speeches
home
either.
a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards that end.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the League?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader, or even listening to reason.
Well, that's where you and your methods come in. Unless the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearances.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even, but I'll grant that it's a good start for Nodcry.
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frostmoon Scions
What
before
just
you'll get off my
happened?
back?
Yeah, it's a lot of dialogue.
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work! What are you chatting about?
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frostmoon Scions.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the
Nicole.
most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
I guess we gotta go join Nicole and have more dialogue. I'm not gonna lie, like, I like this story, but sometimes it just lasts too long.
Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, Paimon. I can hear how disappointed you are. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far cry from what they are at their core. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Okay? Has something happened?
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Is there something we should be watching out for?
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. Paimon got all worked up for nothing. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know? It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking to thin air.
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Mind if I ask you what's keeping you occupied?
Yeah. Any update on that crisis at the world's borders?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did finally get things back under control. Still, we can't let our guard down yet. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe. She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse. We have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame. But since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future.
It sounds like you've got a lot on your plate.
Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands that I at least mention it. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very special enhancements.
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dotori trapped them.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes.
I see. Thank you.
I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you
Zach,
to be
what do you
aware
mean,
that
the
sometimes your
stream?
friends may
I mean,
be
I know it's
protecting you in
probably
ways
like
you cannot
lagging, but I can't really
perceive.
do much about that with the current situation.
I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say, no news is good news. Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. They say you should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
Okay. I was about to say, can't I just teleport there? Yes, I can. Aw, Arlecchino, Arta, they're leaving me. How could they?
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor.
How are you holding up? How's your core?
Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have my gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
Agreed.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
What will happen to her body?
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will.
What was the request?
She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. For safekeeping, primarily, but also as mementos, I suppose. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date.
Does Columbina know about this?
No. I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it.
Is it also some kind of backup plan?
I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes.
How much more dialogue? Honestly, I don't know. Because this is my first time ever going through the story.
Oh, is she alright?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal, but Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her.
It was a group effort by all of her friends.
Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning.
Oh yeah, the book that'll
My
get
ship
dropped off.
is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again. You too, Hat Guy.
Bye, Arlecchino.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your sibling.
I'm a little nervous.
You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make. Finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it.
Arata.
At least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience. Grappling with the truth.
Do you feel better now that you used to? Or, sorry, do you feel better now than you used to?
What? Now that Dottoro's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But it hasn't solved everything. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottori left in his wake. Not just from this incident, but everything he did in the past, too. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
Okay, then.
What should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves, Paimon's game. After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon's sure things will be just dandy.
Paimon, thank you.
Ain't no biggie. Paimon might be all about that food and fun, but she knows how to do right by people. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your brother in peace. But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, as long as it's not super private. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, Paimon can at least treat you to a nice meal.
Who am I to refuse you, Paimon?
Glad to hear it. Feel better now?
Yes, much better. All thanks to you, Paimon.
Alrighty. Next up, time to meet with Columbina.
Nope. If I can, we're gonna go to the flagship. Maybe the book will be there. If not, we'll check it again later. Wait, what's the best way to get to the flagship? This way? Maybe? Yeah. Let's see if the book got dropped off. Probably not. It probably won't be until after we meet up with Columbina and do that dialogue stuff. But I'm curious. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's already here. Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, every time I saw Sandrone, the notebook she had with her was never exactly the same. Probably because she was someone who loved taking notes and often had new ideas. Though she is a machine, to you and your companions, Sandrone is entirely human. Her joys, sorrows, and emotions are not much different from yours. The notebook that the knave hands you is somewhat aged, with creases at the corners as if it had been accidentally folded and then carefully smoothed out by someone. Sandrone has a lot of stories about her recorded in it. You're not sure if the knave has read them, but judging from the expression on her face when she gave you the notebook, she seems to know Sandrone very well even without it, and is even responsible for carrying out her last wishes. Oh shit, this is a lot to read. Oh fuck. Oh man. This is a lot to read, guys. Oh god, okay. Date redacted. Sunny. I don't know how to say this person's name. Alian, I think is how Sandrone said it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering names, but anyway. Alian has provided me with many notebooks. I often discard them after making a few markings. On those occasions, his expression was unreadable. Nevertheless, he supplies me with new ones. I do not understand his reasoning. I do not know why I discarded them after making markings. I do not know why he permits this behavior. He states that my emotion module is optimal. I do not comprehend. This is a new notebook. I do not wish to discard it. I have learned to record. I am beginning to record. Oh god. Guys, do I have to read all of this? It's 9 pages. You can go to the last page and read the end if you want. That's where the hint is. Okay, thank you. I don't want to read all of this. Okay, cool. So we're on page 9, the final page. Scattered amongst the vast volumes of data are a few terms. Calculations, or thoughts. The probability of Columbina being alive is definitely higher than any other outcome, absolutely. Also, today is Alian's birthday. I do hope the traveler's safe. It would be a great hassle otherwise. Almost there. Inconceivable. Hat Guy's cores from Irimsul, I think is how you say it. Performance is stable. He seems to know us pretty well, or maybe he's just the sociable sort. Oh no, that's the second to last page. Okay, now we're on the last page. Core assembly completed. System checked and deployed for combat. Recording the key points of this technique. By using Luanatar's, a fragment of Columbina's soul, connection with a variable in this world, a descender, we aim to effect the retrieval of Columbina's complete soul from inside the moon's reflection. The survival of the traveler is a necessary condition for success. ... Update log. Upgraded Polonia's core function to the world formula. Upgraded Polonia's search and retrieval functions. Implemented a new self-preservation mechanism for Polonia. Combat priority shifted from protecting me to protecting Polonia. Installed a false core and data destruction function. All log data will be cleared if the damage levels fall below the critical threshold. Iterated on my self-preservation mechanisms. Okay. Huh. Self-preservation.
It's so noisy.
Interesting.
Back in my day, we did.
So maybe Sandrone will come back? It'd be nice to see her again. Anyway, let's go meet up with Columbina.
Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silvermoon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frostmoon Scions, like Llama suggested.
And how's that been going?
The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess.
So, welcome back from ad jail. I read through the last page, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of confused me. It didn't really give me any kind of hint other than, like, what was suggested that perhaps maybe Sandrone might come back later on? Question mark? Other than that, it didn't really give any information that we didn't technically already have.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
We were just starting out then, come on! So Llama told you, huh?
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Oh, you can have this back now.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last.
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you. Where does this lead?
Wanderer earlier said she always has a backup plan, and seeing how during the live stream they didn't reveal the design of one of the characters, it all just leads to her and Polonia being alive and coming back with a new design, like Wanderer was brought back. You know, that makes sense. And again, given the information that was, like, given to us when we spoke with Arlecchino and Wanderer, and then, like, the last page of those notes, like, it completely makes sense that we may see Sandrone and Polonia back later on, perhaps in Snezhnaya, maybe? I don't know. Only time will tell. And I'm not one of these Genshin players that keeps up with the live streams. I do not watch the live streams. I do not watch any of the teaser trailers. I don't watch, I don't even really watch the character trailers when they bring them out. I like to go into things completely blind. That way I feel like I can fully appreciate the story for what it is. My journey through Nodcry has been one of the, in my opinion, best journeys that I've been on in this game. I don't know if I'm, like, biased because I like a lot of the characters. I don't know if I'm biased because purple is my favorite color. I don't know if I'm biased because, like, I really love the moon and, like, the concept that has been, you know, placed throughout Nodcry. I'm personally not usually a fan of themes that revolve around time travel. However, the way the story was written in this particular setting worked for me. So, like, there's a lot of aspects to this region that I've really enjoyed. So Nodcry has, without a doubt, become my favorite region in the game, and I feel like it's definitely something that everybody who claims to like Genshin, I feel like they should experience it. I think it's really good.
To our shared destination.
You know, I wish more people were like, I kind of wish more people were like me in a sense, like they go into stuff blind, that way they give their true reaction to things. Because all of my reactions have been genuine, they've been legit. I don't go and I don't look up anything about characters. I don't look into any of the lore beforehand. Like I said, I like experiencing the game as it is, as it stands, whenever I have the chance to get to it. So it's definitely been a lot of fun for me.
Huh? Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon, but while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating, but when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue. So you mean... Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky.
What? But why? Who could have done this?
The great ruler of the firmament. The Heavenly Principles. Wait, them? Why would they do that? I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Teyvat. Or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out. That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Ether. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the Heavenly Principles.
Very well. Then let's go. Yeah, you two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon! Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Traveler.
Aw, poor Paimon.
After you. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Oh, she doesn't believe in endings. That's an interesting
Where
statement.
am I? This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this side-scroller element.
After
It's
I
pretty.
obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition.
Sandrone.
And then there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui.
I'm not gonna lie, like, going through this is, like, really pretty. I love how they did this for the storytelling aspect.
How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your siblings' story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether...
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time.
This is really freaking pretty. Oh my god. I don't think they've ever animated something like
similar with you on
this.
Moonprayer Night. I believe it was called
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it.
This is so pretty.
You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together.
Oh my god, this is so freaking pretty. I wish I could get a screenshot. Oh wow. What a view. I wonder what we're gonna see though.
We're here. Over there.
Oh wow. Well guys, we made it to the moon. Holy crap. That's so wild. Looking at the world of Teyvat and the sun from the moon. Insane. But anyway, we all know why we're here. We may as well go and investigate the spaceship. I doubt there's gonna be any hidden secrets.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moonprayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Finished?
Oh my god, her
Yeah.
eyes are so freaking pretty.
Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Ether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end, but the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect it was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry.
Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally skipped, but I have a theory. I'm gonna wait until the end of this to go over my theory, but I do have a theory.
When Ether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Teyvat?
Well, never mind. There goes my theory, Lumi. Put it right out there.
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Ether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment.
What? What are you doing, Lumine?
Hey, Columbina.
A new outfit? What?
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Ether's. He's always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
I'm not gonna lie, this outfit looks really pretty.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Teyvat your home?
But this outfit definitely does match a lot more with Aether's, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Home is wherever Ether is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through, yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Teyvat turned out to be different than what you thought.
That's a tough question.
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Teyvat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look
Welcome
like.
in, Artie. Hello, hello.
You never
How's it
asked
going?
for
How you
anything.
doing?
Yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake.
Oh, by the way, just for anybody popping in, like Artie or anybody who might be lurking, do not redeem any throwables today. I had to turn off VTube Studio and the program used for the throwable redeems. So just, I don't want you guys wasting your Neko beans.
But after journeying to the distant past where
You
the
can
story
redeem
began,
anything else, just don't redeem the throwables.
I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the fall sky, and I am the Trilune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
New talents unlocked. What is this? Foreign Starfire. Traveler, all elemental types. Attack is increased by 20%. Additionally, when nearby party members trigger Night Soul Burst, Traveler will receive 1 blade of Sacred Flame stack. After obtaining 2 blade of the Sacred Flame stacks, performing a charged attack will consume all blade of the Sacred Flame stacks and transform it into the special Charged Attack Inferno, dealing increased Night Soul aligned pyro damage. Oh, okay, so that's for pyro. Okay, so it does it for like all the elements except for cryo. I see, because we haven't gone to Snezhnaya yet, so we'll probably get that when we go to Snezhnaya. I see. Wow.
What was
Thanks, Columbina.
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here. This flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never.
Her eyes are so freaking pretty. I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but they really are.
What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get 1 shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down in Teyvat, the moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
So I'm wondering now if Lumine is gonna continue to wear this new outfit in story and stuff. Or if it's just like gonna be something
Clothes bring back
customizable.
so many memories.
As heaven and earth are made anew. Well, it looks like for now we're forced to wear it, but I probably could change back. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could change back. I mean, they're both really pretty, but we're gonna stick with the new one for now just because it's part of the story.
The journey goes on. For you, and for me, like I said. This is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending.
Oh, there's so many things.
Oh, is that your next destination?
Yes, we're going to Snezhnaya after this, whenever they release it.
Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt grand and distant. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I liked them a lot.
Okay. So we learned a little bit about Snezhnaya. What about the Tsaritsa?
Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others. Like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that icy exterior. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power.
Well, that's interesting. Alright, tell me more about the Fatui.
There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I can never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each responsible for many specific domains. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. And theirs is not a friendly rivalry. But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project Stuja.
Mistelton and Project Stuja. Alright, one last question. What are your future plans?
Once things settle down in Notcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. I'm curious to visit those nations and see them for myself. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today.
Aww. Well, that's all the questions I have for now.
Okay. As you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It is, after all, no longer an illusion. It shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth.
Alright. Well, it's been nice, but it's time for us to get up and continue forward, because I don't think we're gonna be able to go inside the ship. Yeah, they won't let us go inside the ship, of course. Damn. And I doubt there are any hidden secrets. It'd be nice if we could go in ourselves, but of course. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I think we're done on the moon. Well, we're done here, so let's go ahead and head back. I really do like this new outfit though, but it totally does match Aether's. Yes, we should return. We should probably head back. I stayed with Columbina for a while. I got her to answer all of my questions, so I think we're good to return.
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Ugh, this preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. In a short while, wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from the long journey. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. I'll do the time for her.
Damn, Varka.
And that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is gonna sleep well tonight.
Well, oh. I was about to say, well, it's over, but, that was ominous. Shit. Well, damn, we're done. We have completed the story of Nodcry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sad it's over. It was a really good story, and we got to meet a lot of amazing characters along the journey, and, there's, like, literally nothing left for me to do in Nodcry, because I have 100% explored Hisi Island, I have 100% explored Lempo Isle, I have 100% explored Paha Isle, I've 100% explored Void Sea Outlook, Wave Chaser Plain, and Ashvale Peak. So there's legitimately nothing left for us to do in Nodcry, unless a character may happen to pop up on the mini-map somewhere and us have like a conversation or whatever with them. Yeah, there's legitimately nothing left to do in Nodcry. And that's really sad. It's my favorite region. It is my favorite region, and damn, I'm sad. Whoops, wrong button. I am going to exchange these. And I'm gonna do one more 10 pull on the weapon banner. See if we can get Columbina's weapon. Nope. No shot. Well, I tried. And I will just save the last 3 pulls that I have. There's no point wasting them. Well, hello, Seraphim! How's it going? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, today I'm having to use the PNG because, my internet was being, like, really, really bad earlier, so I just decided to swap over to a PNG. And I had to turn off the program for throwables, so please don't redeem any throwables. I don't want you guys, I don't want you guys wasting your, Neko beans that you've collected. But I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm quite sad. We literally just finished the story of Nodcry. Like, there are no more Archon main story quests for us to do at all. We're done. I could always go back to other regions and do, like, side quests and stuff, but for today, I think I'm gonna go ahead and look for somebody for us to raid out to, because the winter storm is starting to come in my area, and I'd rather end on a good note than end up potentially losing internet or losing power in the middle of stream like I did the other day. So let's find somebody that we can raid out to.
Wherever in this world
I'm gonna try to look for somebody who might be playing
memories of
Genshin.
my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
See if we can find somebody smaller like me who we can raid into.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Oh no, I was gonna read into this person, but they're also doing Nodcry. It looks like everybody's working on Nodcry stuff right now. Alright, I found somebody that we can read into. So, again, with this winter weather going on, guys, if you guys are caught up in the storm's path, please, please, please do everything that you can to take care and stay safe. I have already done all of my safety precautions and, you know, stocked up on food, water, non-perishable items, things like that. The best thing that we can do is just stay warm, stay safe, stay hydrated, and yeah, I don't know when I'll be able to stream again, but I hope that we all make it through this okay. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. Please stick around for the raid, and I will catch you candy kitties next time. Take care. Bye-bye.